the video stopped recording. But yeah, I'm up here with these ducks again. But like I said, when there's one, there's none. 0 and 1, computer binary code. If there's more than one, that's not it. You can rest assured, you can be safe, comfortable, knowing that the one thing that this is, or the one that this is none. That which is none is similar to space, and one is everything in space. Let's say everything is possible, but everything that's possible is just one. 0 is that which in which all possibilities occur. Man, I have to say it, man. I'm at Piedmont Park, and being up here with these ducks, looking up the ducks, and seeing what they're called, I can actually call them Piedmont owls. Ain't that something, bruh? Piedmont owls. I can call the ducks Piedmont owls, bruh. You know, like people say avian flute, stuff like that. Not to say that that's what class that is, but it is part of that class. But anyway, owls is what class these particular ducks up here at Piedmont Park are a part of, so I call them Piedmont owls. I've told a couple of people, you know, maybe 2 people about it. I'm hoping they ain't said nothing about it yet, but Piedmont owls is what I call these birds, specifically the ducks that be up here at Piedmont Park that I see consistently. Not consistent like I come up here every day, but consistently like every time I come up here, I see the same ducks. But when there's one, there's none. Oh, Jesus said, love others as you love yourself, and love God, or I would say good, with all your heart. That is so easy when you see everything as what yourself is. What yourself is the I am that I am. And everything is the I am that I am. That includes other people and their differences. I am that which I am. And so, you know, if you're someone who would say, wow, that's why the empathy makes so much sense, or anything like that, of course. You see what other people see. You think, feel, whatever, what other people think or feel or whatever. When there's one, there's none. What you call yourself is no different than any other self. What you think you are is no different than what other you are's are. You think you different, but that's the difference that everyone else is too, which makes you the same. But it's all about getting to that point where you're in God, where you're in it, in this, or you're in what's the living God. So that, you know, if that's a good way to put it. But the God that's living, when you're in it, that's all that matters. So no matter what religion you are, Hindu, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever. Let's say somebody may use me smoking a cigarette to be something that can use to discredit me. But what can you use to discredit me? I'm smoking a cigarette. If you're going off what I know from Christianity, treat others as you would treat yourself. You don't look at let's say if you look at yourself as You doing something and you shouldn't be doing it, and you having judgments about it. Let's say it's because it's something critical and you need to stop doing. Versus other things that ain't that serious, you just so happen to not think about it or have any judgments about it that until whenever. But when that, overall you looking at it as a minor thing, and it's like, wow, I didn't really realize this, let me check on it. And what I'm saying, it means more, and you will think about what I'm saying, not remember who said it, but it's like you thinking or realizing it for yourself. 543 or 546, whatever. But it don't matter if I told you, if I said something, or if anybody else said something or told you. It's about when you figure it out. When you figure it out, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't figuring it out, you might as well be a parrot. A parrot can repeat what it heard. But when you get it, and you saying it like you know it, even though you heard it from somebody else, that's all that matters, man. And when you know it, that which you know is the one, which is none. So let's say that which you know is that which you don't know. But that which you don't know is all that you know. It's a lot of things that can be said, but as long as you, when you get it, if you get it, whatever the case is, that's all that matters. If you don't, then that's what these videos are for. And that's what other people's videos are for too, until you get it. Because when you get it, I say that you won't be so inclined to watching videos. You won't be so inclined to what other people are saying. Or you might be super inclined to what other people are saying, because they are speaking where you're at. But whatever the case is, nothing is a thing in itself. Nothing at all. God is the only thing, but God is not a thing. Similar to how space is not a thing, but yet space is within everything, and everything is within space. Everything is a reflection. But once you know that everything is a reflection, there's no reflection. There's no thing to be reflected, etc. When the water, there, you know, like I'm looking at the lake now. It's a still lake, but the water moves. The water is appearing to move, but it's not moving at the same time. You got quantum physics that say when you observe, things take place in a part-like pattern. But when you don't observe, or before you observe, things take place in a wave-like pattern. A wave being things like going from here to there to here to there, all in a chain, while taking notice of things in patterns would be like, this is this, that is that, this is this, that, and that. Like it's different, separate things. Let's say it's no different or separate things. So the observations, observer effect, whatever you want to call it, all that is false, so to speak. But when you see things in the wave-like patterns, that is also false too. Because by no thing being a thing in itself, someone may say, oh, things occur in a wave-like pattern, as if the wave-like patterns are a thing separate from something else. To make it easy, what is take place in wave-like patterns and part-like patterns. And by it being both, it don't take place in either order. It's just that at best, to help you, to help somewhat somebody. Wave-like patterns take place for those who are able to receive what this is in wave-like patterns, and parts of whole patterns or like things take place for those who understand in that way. That's why I say when you know different, you do different. I recorded long enough, but not as long as I thought. When you know different, you do different. Again, get with it or get listless, man.